Kirain sinyal ininya.
Nah, aman.
Cara masuk leaderboard gimana?
Itu lihat.
Gimana?
Kan lu udah termasuk leaderboard gua.
Hah? Mana anjir?
Kan lu beliin gua game, so.
Gak ada kocak.
Ya, di stream gak ada. Tuh, ada lagi tuh.
Aduh, ini cara ke situ gimana lagi ya?
Nih,
Mana? Nah, ada lagi. Ini mah replaynya. Belum mulai ya?
gua lagi ganti-ganti ini.
Iya. Oh,
Mana nggak ada Yohari?
sabar. Ya, YouTube-nya ngebug yang gue nya.
Kok bisa?
Nah, ini ada lagi.
Tujuh 900 nggak ininya bucok.
Iya.
Tadinya nggak ada 90, cuma 50-an nih. Oke lah. Dah.
Yang lag.
Dia belum buang.
Udah anjir.
Ngobrol dong.
Yuh.
Ini teori karakter yang belum punya.
Sekampret lah.
Kabar belum tentu, cowok.
Udah ini malah kena serang.
Let's fucking go. Wah, pada menang 50-50, cowok.
Lu Reton Revolve?
Get off.
Anjir.
C1-nya bagus gak dia? C1-nya.
C1-nya Acaron?
Ya.
Nggak ngincar, maaf.
Anjir.
Udah cukup.
Wah, oke penting. Tapi boleh-boleh sih, tapi gue pengen Lycon-nya aja dah.
Ngapain C1 kalau bisa Lycon?
Ah, benar.
Lycon lebih ngebantu aja.
Jelek. Jelek. Apa nih buat next sleep? Dapat tuh nih. Ini dapat ya?
Kayaknya.
Loh, woi. Please be nice. Tunggu kapet.
Kenapa tuh? Ntar lagi delay anjir. Nah, terus delay. Sini
Clara, cok.
buat gue aja. Punya Clara.
Gue udah punya satu, ay.
Nah,
Nah, ay. Tuh duplikat, cok. Wah, udah
parah
tahu gue, cok.
banget.
Masih diajarin nih. Tuh, udah lah. Udah nih mah, Jingliu gue gak dapet, cok. Terus kan pakai siapa kalau nggak pakai LC-nya?
Ya,
Apa? Atleast menang, seriously. Sampo. Kocak, kocak banget. Paling gue tag sleeper ya, pilihan ininya.
aduh.
Bukan enak. Nge-like-nya apa sih? Wah, 36% ke Terima kan. Udah amat gue spend. Udah amat.
Anjir.
Udah lah ini mah. Ada apa, cok? Angkat.
Dreamjot Trooper tuh yang mana sih?
Hah?
Atau emang oh,
Atau kira-kira.
enggak.
Oh, ini pengen gue tukar, tapi gue bingung, cok. Pengen ini aja atau
Nah,
LC yang ini, cok. LC standar.
anjir.
Menurut lu yang mana kalau?
Sabar, delay. Kayaknya delaynya jauh deh. Apa tadi?
Mending gue pakai buat gacha atau spend di LC
Oh,
standar?
ya. Eh, nggak tahu. Terus selera sih. Tapi kalau misal mau pakai yang itu, ya udah, pakai yang itu aja. Apa? Nah, yes.
Yes. Di gue niatnya mobil ini buat bronya, cok. Bronya
34
kagak gue
gila.
pake. Makanya 37. Bisa genapin nggak? Bang, genapin bang. Lu nggak bisa bang. Udah lah. Terus lah.
Bruh.
Oh,
Bruh.
set gue dapet mulu dah.
Lemeng.
Main.
Ya.
Gue dapet Natasha mulu, cok.
Disayang.
Akhirnya. El Zero. Real tuh.
Hmm?
Real. 60-an.
Iya.
60-an PT.
Bener kan? Dapat 2. Lah,
Sempet-sempetnya dapat Atleast kampret.
lu tahu nggak?
Apa?
Bangke lu.
Kenapa tuh? Kan gue gara-gara nge-save banyak cok, makanya bisa dapet.
Oke lah. Ya deh.
Server gue 6.
Ya deh, ya deh.
Buaran gue 3 guna.
Iya deh. Sore aja deh.
Ini sorry deh. Yang like-on aja deh.
Kalau gue pengen nabung buat apa FF aja lah.
FF siapa FF? Final Fantasy.
Bener.
Oh Firefly.
Ya pasti playable.
Kayaknya udah di-update dah, sabar. Terus itu jangan cuma kesan gue doang. Bener cok. Oh,
Apaan?
sekarang bisa dipencet gini cok. Bisa
Kenapa?
ditahan like ininya. Dulu nggak bisa cok. Akhirnya mengikuti jejak abangnya Genshin.
Ditahan maksudnya?
Diklik tahan. Jadi nggak di spam ini. Spam klik buat pilihin icon.
Lah kan tinggal tambah otomatis doang.
Tambah otomatis yang biru-biru ini ikut cok.
Apa emang kalau yang biru-biru ikut?
Kurang. Ntar ada yang kebuang sayang cok.
Hah?
Oh.
Gak ngerti.
Tapi apa lah. Ini gue tambah otomatis tuh kalau nggak deh. Hijau. Ini yang mana cok? Dream Making Engine.
Iya.
Oh yang hijau. Ngompol dong. Gue udah 1.600. Bagus nih optimisasinya cok. Update ini gue suka nih. Asli kok.
Bodoh.
Kenapa tuh?
Shop reset 3 hari lagi ya. Gue malah pakai buat beli bahan.
Keren. Kan masih ada Forgotten Hall, mainin lah.
Oh iya deh. Emang dapat dari situ?
Dapat kaca lagi.
Ya tapi kan Cang ngapain?
Ya nggak tahu. Nabung signature.
Mau.
Ya. Nah ini ya, tahap termalasnya nyari relik. Malas. Akhirnya gue punya karakter pakai LCD ya cok. Signature nya.
Kirain akhirnya punya karakter seksi.
Siap. Udah banyak tuh itu mah.
Tapinya.
Gak ada cok. Nih.
Ya.
Mana tuh.
Ya deh.
Tuh salah. Tuh.
Ya deh, sorry deh.
Bocot.
Never turn back. The path behind is gone. The distant vistas are hazy,
Sibuk enggak?
but must surely hold beauty.
Biru, ini biru.
Oh iya, trash. Males pencet-pencetnya cok.
Suruh siapa pencet-pencet?
Suruh lu.
Yo. Sisanya yang ya udahlah.
Kalau bisa ketek lu naikin itu. Kok bisa ketek lu naikin cok?
Semuanya full 10.
Kok rasanya bisa ketek?
Gak apa-apa. Gak ada yang namanya overkill anjir di game ini.
Bisa ketek siapa yang make? Nggak ada.
Ada
sih.
kalau kekurangan skill point. Lumayan damage. Ngebantu.
Bantuin apa?
Berpikir cerdas.
Bejir. Oke, gue salah deh.
Gue aja day one udah 10.
Jadi sorry deh, salah gue deh.
Ini deh, sorry deh. Ini deh, maaf deh, apa-apa nih. Kekurangan bahan lagi.
Udah spare banyak cok.
Parah.
Ulti udah kasih 10. Skill 10. Aduh kurang cok.
Ya deh, yang kurang deh, ya deh.
Ding. Talent apa ulti?
Kalau gue sih ulti.
Talent apa skill? Malah.
Mending skill gue sih.
Talent gue level 7 tapi skill gue di 9.
Nah, talent.
Glancingnya
Iya.
9
Kok
9
bisa
10.
kurang? Ya,
Ya skill issue.
jelek.
Emang.
Gak prepare berarti.
Emang. Gue nggak tahu kalau artefaknya ternyata udah ada.
Nah,
Dan gue belum farming. Wah kayak gaming guys.
iya deh.
Mana sih? Ini ya. Pioneer River of the Waters. Bener.
Anjir.
Relik keduk mana ya? Yang katanya jadi ini. Oh ini.
Hah? Bro.
Ini lore-nya tuh katanya si Acheron ngebunuh Duk jadi buat relik cok.
Ngebunuh buat jadi relik.
Iya. Pecahan orangnya
Gila.
jadi relik.
Parah banget.
Tahu perobat? Lu.
Lu.
Waduh. Settingnya lupa cok.
Keren.
Langsung nyoba dah.
Cobain lah.
Tuh gak ada artefak cok. Lah kok? Pokoknya gue mesti relik ini kocak.
Hah?
Pokoknya gue reliknya kagak ada. Pinjam ruan nih. Gak sama. Yang bagus apa ya? Quantum. Respo.
Tempatnya Firefly yang sumber merinding anjir.
Let my heart break ah. Jangan kontrol damage juga. Lightning damage. Lightning. Mantap. 4 kali naik attack so. Keren gak?
Let my heart.
Dia link apa? Attack.
Awan. Yes.
Aduh. Jin Clara. Aduh, tiketnya kurang, Cioks.
Yeah.
Lah, enggak full lagi. Aduh, pinjemin dulu lah. Nah, 54 215. Bagus ya, Rol.
Anjir.
54 tapi
Cut lah.
kabar setnya kuantum berarti gue lagi mikir, Cok.
Win semua anjir.
Gue harus kuantum anjay. Cek aja kan.
Sini.
Rambut lah.
Yes.
Penyoba doang kok.
More time for a fun.
Still waters of oblivion.
It came together.
29 bagus ya, Rol.
Apanya?
Damage-nya.
Converge and awaken.
29.
I weep for
Ya,
the departed.
29.000. Oh, ini
Ah,
satu-satu attack-nya. Ya, gue kira area. Kira area, Cok, sumpah.
It too shall fall.
Wah, 247 kali.
This combat needs
Itu tuh ada yang area, ada yang kena pinggirnya.
Area yang terakhir ya?
Kayaknya. Iya, area yang terakhir.
Ini Fusuan nih ngebuff crit rate tuh, jadi masih
Free will.
aman kayak dah. Crit rate-nya. Tuh 66. Git,
all things.
Coba lawan bosnya lagi nggak ya?
Creations.
lawan lah.
Siap-siap stres tapi gue.
Destined for oblivion.
Gak apa-apa. Kok ini nggak nambah? Gue nyerang.
Ada yang harus 2 kali, ada yang sekali nyerang gitu.
Terus ganti target itu. Kok ini nggak nambah, Cok?
Enggak. Kan ada icon di atasnya tuh. Nah, kalau yang ada
Tempat.
pukul dapat.
Udah. Tuh. Lah,
Berarti ikut 2 kali.
tadi nggak dapet, Cok.
Combat needs optimism.
Iya, ada yang 2 kali.
Speed.
Apa-apa.
Another journey begins. Still waters of oblivion.
Gitu tuh. Tarik kurang. 3 kali. Duh, break-nya. Sampai pakai Fusuan lah, bodoh lah. Gas.
Siap stres lagi OTW. Ting, 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 ting.
Boleh lihat ya pakai roll.
Berapa? 20.000 tadi.
It too shall fall.
Ya, ke skip.
351, Cok.
Cukup tahu sih.
Don't worry, it's just a strength.
Ini
Pasti aja.
Muntun bercanda, Cok.
This combat need. This is double speed.
Destined for oblivion.
Gue seneng gini gua. Love story lah.
Time for a fun.
What? Aduh. Apa tuh?
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed.
Unfair banget, sumpah.
It too shall fall.
Apa?
Nih, Regen anjir. Beneran gak bisa dimenangin.
Apa sih?
Enggak, ngeluh doang.
Bejir.
Nanti oh kalau dijelasin.
Oh iya, jangan.
This is double speed.
Masa kena spoiler pas lagi live nih.
Human creations.
Iya.
Pokoknya slow mo-nya dah. Aduh, ngelag.
Please.
In the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
Mantap.
Kan?
Together as one.
Nah, mampus.
Belum.
Free will or destined for oblivion.
No matter. I'm scared.
Stay put. Get them.
Oh. Wah, kalau gitu beneran enakan Galager anjir.
I weep for the departed.
Kenapa kira-kira?
Enggak, jadi dia Galager tuh kan kalau habis pakai ult tuh nge-enhance basic attack.
That's half the
Nah, itu
world.
kalau orang lain meskipun selain dari dia nyerang dapat heal kalau trace-nya di fullin.
Oh,
Nah, cocok ini buat yang ini. Nah, jangan skill lah. Just in case.
Ciron pakai speed atau attack lo? Lu. Kakinya.
Speed. Mendingan speed sih
Udah terlalu ganti.
daripada attack. Kok? Oh. Fuck.
Iya.
Fuck.
Nah, lupa story. Let's go, story.
Baru nge.
Kenapa?
Namanya Easter egg Helldivers anjir.
Apaan?
Enggak.
Ya.
Berarti aman kan? Oh, aman. Langsung aja lah, bodo amat. Dar.
Oh, ini terakhir nih. Terakhir kita pas ngeliat Robin mati kan di sini ya? Iya sih.
Iya di situ.
Gua tebas lu aventurin.
Iya.
Ah, friend. My expression
No,
wasn't much better than yours in
alah.
this. Your eyes aren't deceiving you. It's her, the famous singer.
Udah dapat spoiler juga, Cok. Si hari Minggu ini kan ketusuk juga kan?
Well, first of all, can
Apa?
I just say that
Hari
this has
Minggu
nothing
ketusuk.
to do with me.
Full
I'm
apa?
just an unlucky
Hari Minggu
person.
ketusuk.
The family can testify for me.
Nggak tahu. Mungkin.
If you don't
Aduh,
believe me, just
dan jangan
ask
lu belum
any
lagi.
Bloodhound family. They hate
Yeah.
me, they hate the IPC, so they never lie. This
Tahu
is
deh,
not
lihat
where the
nanti.
crime happened. What I showed you
Lihat dari
was
meme, Cok.
the most basic
Aduh.
light code manifesting tech. Authorized
Ah,
by the
nggak benar,
Guardian
kebenar.
Recollection and owned by the
Retry.
IPC. Did you really think the Galaxy Rangers were outsiders this whole time?
Dulu.
Paniconi has made a solemn commitment to protect the safety of anyone inside a family dream. Any person in distress will be forcibly awakened and safely returned to reality. What gives them the confidence to make such conclusive statements? Because behind this promise is the harmony. The family's Dreamweavers link up their minds together to construct an unbreakable defensive line. Breaking through this line of defense to create death in the dreamscape. Not even a memo keeper could do that without the family's permission. Who could have done
Nah,
that,
gitu
friend?
dong.
The only one is her. The girl who calls herself a Galaxy Ranger. an imposter, an unsought guest, an emanator who hides her true identity. Ifrit's death was a foregone conclusion. And Robin? Her misfortune was staring right at her.
Ifrit siapa Rum?
Who will be the next to die?
Nice.
It's fine. Listen to your gut. Building trust always takes time, and I'm willing to wait. I just hope you realize that wherever that legacy is concerned, covert plans are already underway throughout. Careful you don't get stuck on the wrong side. If I were you, I'd keep my distance from Acheron. After all, any schemes out in the open are always going to be better than a monster in the shadows.
Oh iya sakit banget. Aduh.
Who's to say there isn't an even deeper conspiracy lurking beneath the surface?
Memo Keeper, I think our little deal is finished.
Cutscene. Oh
Adventuring
enggak.
is telling the truth.
Iya.
This memory is a real one, and there's no sign of any distortion.
The IPC
Wis.
is not the garden, and there are real
Anjir,
limits to
yang
what
bener
they can
aja
actually do.
sih. Aduh.
But you know all this. Friend, let's not beat
Udah
around
nice,
the
udah
bush.
nice.
The thing is, I want to reach out personally to team up with the Astral Express.
Wah, mau collab deh, Cok.
I told you I'm just not interested in scrambling
Aventuric.
for legacy.
Sama Astral Express.
I just came to Penacony for work. I'm here to retrieve some lost property for the IPC, if you catch my drift. I'm talking ownership of this. This has all become a bad debt thanks to the cancer of all worlds. The IPC has tried sitting down for negotiations time and again, but the family would... You have no idea how difficult these people are to deal with. Put it this way. They've hushed up the existence of death before, so they can definitely cover up any news about Robin's death. It'll just quietly float off. That's not fair, right? So then, I have but only one goal. The family's front door is like a high wall, and to tear the whole thing down, I'll have to dig out a few Now we have our chance. So long as we can get to the truth behind her death, we can have justice for Robin. Well, truly a once-in-a-blue-moon opportunity. I've been investigating and making lots of This tragic news would be extremely bad for them, but I trust that there are still a few factions that remain exceptions. And that's why I need you all. The reputation of the Astral Express precedes you. You get to find out really what happened and seek... Don't worry, just head back and talk things over with your companions. That navigator is really smart. She must understand the value of this deal. Look. Oh, and take this. A thorough investigation can always use a little more funding. Don't so long, friend. I really am looking...
Nice.
Aventurine just sauntered off. He really doesn't mean to force it.
What now?
Black Swan. What does she think?
Lagu, Cok.
Yes. Nice. Oh.
Cer.
On the surface, this doesn't look like a bad deal for you. But
Alah,
Aventurine
mati.
is a shrewd merchant
Mantap,
whose
mantap.
scheme won't just be as he doesn't know about Misfire. That's quick thinking and very
jangan mati.
sound logic. Aventurine is no fool, and working with him definitely has its dangers.
Wah, apa nih? The name Demi Firefly. Demi Firefly lah.
Is something I agree
Yeah.
on. Anyway, be careful out there. There's more than one way to blaze a trail. In a dark forest beset by wolves, ensuring your own escape. As for the other question, I'm not sure the two cases were committed by the same culprit, but plus, it seems unlikely that there would be two lethal.
Salah.
Sorry, I can't answer that question. That ranger is but without a doubt, She is the most special guest. 2 victims appearing one after the other, and 2 possibilities. The collapse of Penacony's dreams, if someone has chosen these victims deliberately. It's all happened so quickly. Come this way. It's a short walk. Don't get lost.
Pak akhirnya ngikutin dia tuh. Aduh, tempat sini lagi.
This way. This, unfortunately, the remembrance doesn't lie. What we just saw, but follow your heart and don't be afraid. Hold on just a sec.
Bodo amat.
There you go. A small parting gift. If one day you unfortunately, I also pay great attention. Then, I've something private to take care of regarding that galaxy ring. What fascinating memories will you bring for me next?
Yang bener aja.
Tahu yang bener aja kali.
A family rep. Is Himiko okay?
Apaan nih? Gue taruh, Cok.
So much has happened.
Apa nih, Cok?
Now, Ranger.
Do you still dream, Hunter? Of those slain by your hand?
Cir, ngeframe. Tuh kan bener dok Inferno.
Maksimalnya 2 ya?
Maksud?
Makanan naikin buff maksimal 2 makanan doang yang bisa dimakan dalam
You're
satu
still
waktu.
alive. As are you.
Tahu.
We still have room to make a choice. Leave the music box behind, and then go.
Choice. The bloody trail of the destruction leaves no room for his...
Vatora's fire demon. Even if you sacrifice
Ini
your
efek
life
namanya.
beyond, you won't get special treatment.
Ranger, you'll tread the narrow path of the hunt. We come from the fire and are born bathed in fire. We spread, burn, and destroy until all the kindling has burned out and we leave only. Burning forms the entire life of a fire demon, from the beginning to the end.
Your companions don't seem to think so. They fight for your chance at survival.
They are my children, and just as I was, they but my flames are faint, and time is running out. Can you see the planet of festivities in the distance?
Why?
Because on the path they have forged, you have Terminator. Destruction is intense, but
Even if the answer turns out to be...
what is important is justice. Even sweet dreams may be born.
All right. I accept.
You shall witness.
A bottomless dream. This blade remains in its
Nice.
scabbard, not out. I'll reveal the truth to you. The hunt is not the path I truly follow.
Jadi apa
May
dong?
death be the end of your boundless dream, guiding you back to the waking world.
Aduh,
I still
frame.
see them in my dreams. Halt it. Your time hasn't come yet.
Aduh, frame.
My
Nge-frame lah.
time.
Kalau cutscene over mulu, Cok.
I've seen many
Sumpir.
clever disguises that can conceal appearances.
Terlalu banyak
They can
efeknya.
never cover up who a person really is. And you're no different.
Nice lah.
You had no desire to kill the Trailblazer. You only did what you did to drive me and the Memo Keeper away, but why?
Kenapa nih kamu tiba-tiba pengen Kenapa ya?
Kenapa ya?
Wah, kenapa tuh?
Did Destiny's slave make you do it?
Apa tuh kira-kira? Doki-doki.
Wah, budak takdir. Kayak Eren aja, Cok.
No, Elio.
Oh, Elio ini idenya
I thought
Ini.
this is just the kind of thing that'd get written into your
kasih
script.
lupa. Elio siapa ya?
Nah,
My script has always been brief. Other than that, anything beyond that is unnecessary. He knows my nature.
on.
There is but a single destiny from which
Akhirnya.
no one can escape. And
Yes,
however,
bodo amat.
you appear to be ignorant of this. So it's time for me to inquire. Who exactly are you?
Not your enemy, perhaps.
That's not what I asked.
Oh no.
I don't deserve your curiosity. Loners wandering the
Bodo amat.
cosmos always have their secrets. Take me. I'm wanted by the IPC, so it's little wonder that I know something about the Stellaron hunters. That's all. Maybe I can help.
What reason would you have for doing that?
I tend to forget things. Which is why, rather than memories, I'm accustomed to using my... I know who is inside that cold armor. How
Siapa
about it?
tuh?
Ready to take
Siapa
off
ya?
that armor and
Siapa
sit down
tuh?
and talk?
It's not yet
kira-kira?
time. I don't need help. But I can give you a suggestion that would make things better for you. And if your goal is the Watchmaker's legacy,
Siapa tuh?
then go look into the family.
Already on it.
And the Astral Express is no enemy of yours.
I know that. I just never expected to hear you say it. What's next then?
Siapa tuh?
The
Siapa tuh?
Trailblazer's been taken by Black Swan. Will you
Nice.
go look for her?
No need for that.
Nice.
No harm in mentioning
lagi, bodo
that
amat.
Elio's only given me one instruction. Get all of the Astral Express to track down
Please?
the Grand Legacy.
Nice. Yes, let's
I
go.
tried settling
Menang.
this in an easier and more direct way. But
Please.
as you can see, here I am, confronting you. I failed.
Ternyata tahu nggak?
Nggak tahu.
So-called impossible
nge-cheat,
is
anjir, pakai
merely
makanan.
something that has yet to happen.
Kam.
Mana nih?
That's it.
Skill isu sih.
Before we
Benar
split, can
banget
I
tuh.
ask you one more
Ya iyalah,
thing?
acaran gue belum jadi.
Is there anything else in your script about me?
Mampus. Yes.
I'd like to know what kind of footnote
Apa
I
nih?
get to leave in that
Menang,
future
anjir.
foreseen by destiny.
Mati lu. Nggak jadi. Nggak.
Unfortunately, not
Yes.
a thing came up.
I know.
Akhirnya.
Hang on. I don't.
Don't. What?
Your first question was, do you still have dreams about everyone who died because of you? I don't. Never have.
Pesudahan,
I
pesudahan,
was
pesudahan,
born
pesudahan, pesudahan,
without
pesudahan.
the ability to
Kalau
dream.
pendutnya 3 kali udah mati sih.
I
Udah bener mati.
live for this cold, harsh reality. For a little light. And to burn.
Wah, enggak.
To keep on. So, I really envy you.
Yes.
Is that so? Then you're already living in the waking world.
Suruh gue bakal masuk ke streaming gak sih? Enggak kan?
Iyalah dari tadi, Cok.
No, malu-maluin.
Cuma kan.
Ya nanti baru muncul.
We heard about Miss Firefly from Black Swan, but we never expected Miss Robin to...
I'm sorry that I couldn't be with you then.
Reality cruises on in serenity, while undercurrents bubble up from the dreamscape. Just like that memo keeper said. Stay strong, everyone. We can still do what we can for them. Starting with finding the murderer.
Let's recap everything then. The Trailblazer just...
Indeed, we trust that the Nameless has nothing to do with this. And we also beg each of you to help assist...
Looking back, he seemed a little evasive at the time.
The family is planning on covering up all news about Miss Robin's death. If news gets out, Penacony is going to turn into a bloodbath.
But the murder that followed closely after was obviously beyond their anticipation. The family had to try and turn things to their advantage by bringing in reinforcements from outside.
It may also be that Miss Firefly's murder had so many witnesses that it couldn't be covered up. So they went with the flow. After all, the nature of the two murders is fundamentally different.
Indeed. He was particularly concerned about that Galaxy Ranger.
Are we missing the forest for the trees here? I always felt that Aventurine's reasons for accusing Miss Acheron were highly subtle. Can we believe him?
At this point, I'm afraid the only ones we can trust are ourselves.
Look, let's try to gather intel first and then list all the possible outcomes we can. Then we go through them, eliminating contradictions one by one. The fewer facts remaining, the closer we are to the truth. I've still got this sense of foreboding. It's like we're stuck in a whirlpool, spinning around that legacy even after everything that's happened.
This time we're playing the role of a real detective. But before...
As I see things, the family harbors no ill will towards the Astral Express. If they didn't trust the crew, they wouldn't have casually commissioned outsiders to investigate a case that's in all likelihood. Plus, this is the family's turf. As for that Aventurine...
He's complex. He deliberately slow-played his hand during negotiations while running circles around us all the while. He appealed convincingly to both reason and emotion. It wasn't forced, but the intent was obvious. Still, it's good to have contacts among all this uncertainty. We also need to keep a certain distance from the family. Never let them get too close. Teaming up with the IPC helps balance that out. If either side makes a move, we have the option to pull out.
So, you suggest accepting Aventurine's proposal to team up?
Yes. It's risky, but we can only wait until both...
I get why, but But there's a whole lot of bad guys and girls around here. And I'm worried about getting stabbed in the back. She's been bullied a few times now, and I can't see. No, I can't. Forget about it. Just let me keep an eye on him.
Then, could you please reply to Aventurine? Everyone, take this time.
Looks like Aventurine is happy with this outcome. Let's tell everyone about it.
Aventurine's goal is to try and recapture Penacony for IPC. To do this, the existence of death. Aventurine has devoted considerable attention to her. I'm just speculating. In any case, we have to be careful when handling Aventurine. He's clearly a born gambler if he's willing to go all in.
Aventurine said something. He accused that Galaxy Ranger of killing Robin without any evidence whatsoever. It was a groundless accusation, which only serves to make him. Maybe Aventurine's goal was... However, I asked Dan Heng back on the... You've met her many times now. What's your impression of Miss Ack? That fits the stereotype of a Galaxy Ranger too. They're eccentric, unpredictable, and fond of being alone. No wonder she's a suspect.
I really love Clocky.
I hope it's not too soon because... Aren't we supposed to be inside a dream? How could someone die in a beautiful dreamscape like this? Shouldn't only good things happen here? Whenever I see the Grand Theater, I just can't stop all these thoughts from... No. After all, they've brought everyone this sleepy dream. Everyone's still having a great time out there on the streets. Nobody knows. Aw, what a mess. I really want a nice cool drink of soda to help me calm down. But then I...
Looks like Aventurine doesn't need anything else. Let's turn our attention to the fact...
Among our current clues, the two murders that she witnessed are the most directly connected. I suggest starting... One thing I'm curious about is, if a person dies in a dream, what happens to them in real life? Seeing as we're at the
How about we split off into two groups? There are still some things worth focusing on inside the dreamscape. I'll investigate those and we can link up again later.
Worth focusing on? Oh. No problem. I'll leave it to you then.
Huh?
Yeah.
I thought I'd finally get to see Himeko and Mr. Yang go out on a mission together.
Oh.
Well. Take care then, Mr. Yang.
I will. Keep in touch. Honored guest, could you come out for a second?
Dibututi, Cok.
I'd be embarrassed too, getting stared at like that.
Forgive me. My name is Yang. I'm one of the crew members on the Astral Express. I believe you've met my colleagues.
Well,
Is there something about my name?
first, don't you want to know my name?
I
tahu, Bang.
already do, Miss Acheron. You're a prominent figure in Penacony.
What are they saying about me?
Some claim that
Plot.
you're the real culprit behind these murders, that the Annihilation Gang's tragic fate at the banquet was a result of your blade, and that you're now attempting to unleash another bloodbath on Penacony.
Kenapa tuh?
The
Biasa
Annihilation
dialog.
Gang.
Oh,
Ifrit of Everflame.
mantap.
Tragic
Apa tadi?
fate.
Gua nggak baca, Cok.
That Duke turned
Woi.
his dying body to flames and sacrificed
Sabar. Ada saya juga nama sesuai pada
Gue fanboy
Tuh.
desain.
the fuck. Duk itu udah kapet. Duk itu mengubah tubuhnya yang sekarang jadi api dengan bentuknya sebagai orang martir. Lu nggak jelas kok.
Apa ada air?
Peng.
his life as a martyr. He was a determined and heroic path
Anjir,
strider.
merinding gue.
Not even a villain should be disparaged like this.
Yang spoiler.
And what's more, there were plenty of suspects invited.
Merinding.
Ini gua pengen
The blade is more dangerous than that.
To be
Kenapa tuh?
continued, anjir.
gantung lagi ya.
Selalu kayak gini.
Emang nggak jelas kok. Nggak jelas.
Udah seneng-seneng.
Keen intuition. Not even the family managed to point out the truth behind this cane.
Hah?
So you must
Jangan spoiler, ada yang
surely know
live stream.
Miss Acheron.
Kira.
Peering into a black hole
Ada yang live stream
is
nih
not
sekarang.
a wise move. As a potential threat, your knowledge of
Ya, menang
us
lah.
has reached uncomfortable
Tapi seperti biasa, to be
depths.
continue-nya ngeselin banget.
Reveal
Selalu,
your
cowok.
true identity and intentions. Otherwise, brace yourself for gravitational disintegration.
Tapi
That shouldn't be
endingnya
necessary.
oke lah.
But if it makes the
Akhirnya
name less
nunjukin
feel
lagi.
less defensive, I'll be happy to abide.
Nah, tapi tetap
Believe it or not, Galaxy Ring,
Kita di mana ya guys?
Acheron. Those are the names I go by to this very day. My trip to Penacony is solely to fulfill an old, final request. I'm here for the Watchmaker's legacy. And that's it. I think I've been honest enough.
Yang bener kamu.
Still unwilling to...
It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I can't. I've come so far, and I can't sum up all. Everyone has their own unspeakable past. Secrets that they don't want to be revealed. And I won't be asking any more questions, such as why the Astral Express is roaming around the cosmos with
Masalah.
Stellaron on board. Is she okay? That memo keeper didn't do anything, right?
She's fine. Let's just stick with the topic. Gaining my trust depends on how much...
I've run around many different Penacony dreamscapes just to try and find that legacy. And during this period, I came into contact with quite a few guests. In the process, I gradually came to realize the secret of Penacony may be closely related to the Trailblaze. That's why I've come to ask for your help. I don't have enough proof yet, but I'd like to speculate something. The source of all tragedy lies within the family. If you could trust me, we could find the proof to support this claim together. Mr. Yang, I think you've come to the same conclusion, haven't you?
Let's leave it at that. For now, I'll choose to believe that you bear no hostility.
Wah ini interaksi gue sama Acheron di masa depan bakal huge, cok.
Alone. I don't want vague conjecture to interfere with other people's judgments before we find solid proof.
Mm-hmm. By the way, would you like something to drink? Before we go, how about 2 cups of Wake the Heck Up? No, 4 cups, because the conversation coming up will last forever.
I've been watching her closely for a while now, and the first invitation was in the banquet hall of the... She just sat in one corner, keeping silent, chugging down a couple cups of Wake the Heck Up. I told her it's a pungent, bitter beverage, not the taste of sweet dreams, only for people allergic to Soul Glad. And she said,
Really? But I don't taste any difference at all between them.
the guest rooms are charmingly minimalist. An aesthetic you share. It's a cinch, this music box. The invitation received by the Annihilation Gang. There are latent memories that linger on it yet. You see, memories of you are not yours alone. They travel in other people, other things. I know much, and I can predict even more. The Annihilation Gang, that band of desperados who all disappeared after meeting you. What exactly happened to them?
Gradation 12. Dreamscape 12. Father, I dedicate this to you.
Well done, Dubra. Wherever they go, shall be met by annihilation.
There it is. It's hazy, but it's Ifrit's voice. The other one is probably his progeny. This is the residual memory from when the invitation was first delivered. They were abruptly interrupted.
They sought refuge in the land of sleep. Children of the flame.
She won't be necessary. I alone am a...
When have those on the path of destruction?
The Everflame Mansion has set out on a journey. Those poor people, they have no idea what lies in wait ahead of them. Memory recovery is going well, but slowly. She'll be here soon, and time is short. There's nobody else here, so there's no need to be delicate. In fact, I think I'd better go all out. What happened? The memory after that is blank. How is that possible? This music box fell into Acheron's hands, and she brought it to Penacony. That's a fact, and that's how it should have gone. It's like it's been erased.
Who are you? Who are you?
It's... No. Is this not a memory?
Oh, a memo keeper. Do you serve the Garden of Recollection? Or the Cremators? My name is Constance. A pleasure to meet you. We were supposed to meet in Penacony and spend an unforgettable time together. But that seems unrealistic. Dahlia's not welcome on the banquet star, and I don't need a coming-of-age ceremony. And you, I know what you're looking for. Want her secret? I can give it to you, and then you can enjoy the banquet for me. I wish you unforgettable memories.
Oh. A phone. Wanna listen in?
Wah, loading screen-nya baru coy.
A few days ago, the IPC made an announcement under the watchful guidance of the Marketing Development Department and in accordance the formation of the Sigonian
Sigonia 4 is located. This is why very few intelligent species have made this planet their home, dividing themselves into several tribes to eke out nomad lifestyles as they struggle to survive the
Sigonia. Sigonia.
Apa nih?
Ravenous eye of the storm, land of rock, but not water. You promised us when you took his father. My child was. I don't ask for a peaceful death. Just otherwise.
Mommy! It is raining! It's true! Those Outworlders weren't lying
Darling. Such a lucky child. Such a blessed child. Just like your name.
Rinya.
A gift from them to Avjen.
Sesuatu yang mutlak. Atau yang
May the goddess Gayatri let you and your scheme. Welcome to this sad world.
Time to
Why
wake
Venturin?
up, gambler.
Oh, heavens. I must have drunk too much Soul Glad.
pasti gak nyerah.
Just as you
kasih.
guessed, nobody outside knows about Robin's death. There aren't even baseless conspiracy theories. They're still streaming the rehearsal for her ceremony, using a stand-in, I guess. They must be dreaming.
Of course. Who could imagine that death would actually descend upon the idyllic dream created by the family? Let alone that the victim would be the female lead of the Charmony Festival. To be honest with you, I didn't believe it. I even tested it a few times myself, until I discovered that I couldn't actually die. Whenever there's any danger, I'm forced awake by the dream pool, and it's all as if everything were just a nightmare. That's why I'm convinced that there are a few big secrets lurking behind the scenes.
Then you must have heard about the Memory Zone meme. When I graciously deigned to establish connections with the Oak family on your behalf, they were quite in a pitiful state of disarray.
Apa tuh?
Besides Robin, there was another body. I don't know the exact details, just that it was a stowaway.
2 murder cases?
Kayak gitu tuh.
This murderer is a psycho. But I have to admit, the case should be easy to crack. We can leverage the family's malfeasance and let the IPC use... it's just that their trickery runs deeper than I thought. What should we do?
Incredible
there are plenty of... Robin is what she calls the mute. If that girl hadn't gone... But she died. Right before my very eyes.
A complete and utter loss. Incidentally, it seems to have resulted... There were eyewitnesses at the scene, and the family, in their graciousness, has tentatively accepted your alibi.
Well, things aren't looking too
Enggak.
optimistic,
Yang
Doctor.
Aventurin enggak skip
Starting to break out in
total.
a cold sweat. Do you reckon...
langsung klik
A
doang.
probability. But if you simply can't control yourself and want to try your hand, then there just so happens to be a suitable candidate. That man.
Emang.
Is this a...
If it were the form,
Bedanya
it would
tatangnya
hardly
nggak
befit
sengeselin
my
ini.
stature to stoop to the role of a mere
Iya, Tatang nggak sengeselin Aventurin, tapi yang ngeselinnya adiknya.
Oh, that's great. It's all great.
Itu adiknya Tatang, Genshin.
Ratio, I'm convinced now that there must
Yang
be
karakter
something
questnya
wrong
yang
inside
dia
the
ke
family.
pabrik robot.
Oh, just you wait. Without any further ado, let's set off.
Terus sekarang ngapain ya?
Tahu.
We're here. The
Guys,
Dewlight
full
Pavilion is the Oak
event
family's
udah
fortress and a
kepake.
place where heads of the
Fortress.
Tunggu real apa tuh dive-nya
like
besok
this
lagi.
metaphor.
This mansion
Kok
nominally
lagi makan atau
belongs.
gimana?
Hey, Doc.
Suara gitu
Whose
amat.
side are you on? And
Who's to say I
Gigit
We'll
mic
see.
tuh bang apa lagi?
when we meet the authoritarian master,
Follow
Biar
me and I'll
kedengaran.
bring you to his parlor.
Parah banget sih, Jis.
Oke lah. Jelek.
Hah? Nah, apalagi yang POV kayak gini. Malas,
reward with no
maksimal.
risk. I'll take it.
Tapi
Udah
aku
gue tonton.
bisa
Bukan gue
nyicip
tonton.
di
You two?
Aceron.
I was
gitu-gitu.
requested.
Enakan Aceron anjir.
Excuse me.
The one
Right.
that
Enakan Aceron tinggal apa? Skill musuhnya langsung hilang. Ngapain di zoom sengaja lu?
Dead end.
Ini
The
delay.
door is shut tight.
I mean, there.
Padahal nggak
isn't
nge-lag
a
lu
door.
masih ngikutin
How did
live-nya.
you get in before?
For security reasons, the family
Ya,
built
nggak
the
masalah sih.
administrative site deep in the dreamscape.
Iya,
With the mechanisms
Kerasa
hidden in these Nightingale stats. On the previous
aja, Ro.
occasion, an
Nggak salah.
attendant named Kona had gone to the side room to
Habis.
verify something before
Gesek.
setting the statues in the correct positions.
Belum kayak bisa.
itu yang
Maybe we should do the
Mbah kemarin
same.
udah habis ya waktunya, Jis?
Let's go and take a look.
Diskonnya. Yang Mbah
Of course.
situs
Tapi-
Mbah.
We can
tapi-
also
tapi-
use brute force.
Ya, jelek 55.000 padahal.
Kalau sama orang berapa tadi itu? 68.
60 paling. Iya. Hmm. Kan punya itu tinggal di swap aja. Iya deh. Iya deh. Iya deh.
Stream 4. A gleam of old plans.
Seek, and you will find.
Apa tuh?
Stream 4. The gleam of old plans.
Ya. Kurang pro nggak apa? Itunya ngarahinnya ya, miss.
Six nightingales facing in different
Mini game
directions.
yang
An
situ
obvious
ngeselin.
hint.
Yang mana?
Ada tuh mini
But
game.
are these nightingales?
Bikin apaan?
Mini
They
game,
are.
Yang mobil.
What's wrong?
lah.
How can
Lain.
Hah?
nightingales be so
Mana?
huge? They look more like
Perasaan
torrent
nggak ada.
eagles to me.
There are no
Mini game yang
eagles in the
apa tuh?
five
Pencet
families,
tombol
only
di atas bawah
nightingales.
itu. Beres.
Lah itu gampang, kocak.
Di HP nggak responsif tombolnya susah.
Ya salah sendiri.
Nggak malas. Ada.
Wah. Nanti ada yang baru, mini game baru. Iya.
Ngeselin mini game.
Enggak, lu nanti mainin. Di story-nya ada. Ya itu. Gambar ikutin. Hah? Iya, ikutin kayak gambar. Itu yang di kiri, yang belakang doang yang dipindahin. Soalnya duanya udah bener. Anjir. Deketin lah ciuman. Ah, apa ini? Maksud amat? Managing moderator, hah?
Just as
A truly miraculous discovery. Perhaps I should...
Maksud
Really?
amat?
I was being sarcastic. Can't you
Lah.
know?
Gak bener anjir gue jadi moderator.
Oh, impressive.
Do you need me
Anjir.
to remind...
Yeah, you're right. The only way to destroy the family is death.
Gue revoke yang matser. Bisa gak sih? Enggak kan? Ada. Oh, report juga bisa. Full truck. Bro.
Untung login besok dapatnya 4
Don't forget
Maksudnya
to
4
let your friends in on
golden
that.
ticket.
golden ticket. Hah? Kok 4? Oh. Iya. Baru ngeh. Lupa ada daily.
Udah ngantuk lu tidurannya.
Enggak anjir, lagi keliling-keliling gak jelas mau ngapain.
Pack banget.
Ada sisa 300 resin ini. Mending pakai atau jangan?
Jangan.
Hold on.
Oh iya juga ya.
No, but
My friend.
it's a trial. If I'm not wrong, we...
Lu sesat. Gak mau
Get
dengerin.
serious.
Wow.
Oke lah.
That's
Gue udah tadi
enormous sandpit.
ngecek ke mana.
I'd love to build a
Kenapa
tall
tuh?
building for
Kaman dikinai.
myself. Once I
Mau
have
sih
enough
kamu dikinai
savings.
mulu kan.
Artinya apa sih?
Nggak tahan.
Iya nggak tahan.
Oh, look. There's a noticeable...
There wasn't a gap
Okay,
before.
Well, with your brilliant...
Of course.
Makanya aku heran
Let's look
apa
around.
ngetik itu mulu.
When I see it, I will know it.
Apanya ya?
Oh.
Nggak tahan lagi.
Fine. Why do I feel that we're pursuing a degree in burglary?
Wah anjir. Bekasnya sampai ke langit-langit.
Real. Bergaris.
Ikat.
Set. Bejir.
Bruh.
Gua habis misi aventuring dan
Found it. This is it.
Habis apa?
misi aventuring.
Kapan kelar ya habis misi aventuring?
Kapan?
Lah emang lama ini aventuring.
Sekalian aja tamatin kalau gitu.
Real.
Stream 4.
Dir.
Sehari kelar.
Iya. 2 hari ini juga.
Duh, tapi
Hah?
tekniknya ini banget ya. Boros ya. Gak apa dah.
Makanya
Gua pakai semua cok. Kocak gue ya.
di SU juga efektif kalau dapat yang double drop itu.
Ya kalau buat SU mah gua cuek. Tapi kalau overworld sayang aja.
Iya.
Temukan petunjuk miniatur.
Aduh. Gak mandi.
Terus.
Secara nggak sadar.
Bahaya.
Enggak.
Ya, oke lah.
Kayak gini nih. Bombing gak sih?
Checking out your gut.
Bro.
Iya.
Hah.
Gak aman dikinai.
Nih.
Siapa tuh? Jus berak.
Apa? Oh, udah mata.
lagi event GTA, wifi gue mati, masuk ikut lagi anjing suaranya.
Nih Sir, lagi live stream Sir. Lu masuk YouTube Sir.
Buset.
Gak ada matma gua mit.
Mulai.
Suruh gede baco. Kemana sih ini? Aduh, gimana sih? Mata buta amat.
Allah.
Lagi. Mulai lah udah mulai. Oh ini harus dikelarin dulu, kocak
Alah, lu masih.
Lagi gede banget suara gue coba bener.
Dibilangin.
Ayo waktu joget mat nggak?
Tuh, besar.
Apaan?
Waktu joget.
Pura-pura joget.
Ada waktu joget.
Portal joget. Portal joget apa? Hah? Bang, udah ku repoin. Bang, ada apa sih? Apa sih?
Kenapa repoint aja? Kok koget?
Ini moderator yang ini gak bener. Ini revoke.
Tahu ntar gua pecat. Coba mana? Itu dulu kan gue main ini Don't Starve Together sama Matma. Nah terus ini ada mob dia tuh kayak wortel. Apa sih yang lobak itu?
Ya gitu ya lobak ya.
Ya kayak redis itu. Nah terus ngejoget cowok. Terus gue bilang wortel joget nih. Bakal bener Terima aku subscribe. Reaksi gue. Aduh mana?
Sisu.
Ada ya.
Sisu.
Oh, this reminds me of one of those buildings.
Sisu.
Turu.
Oh, look.
Gamandekina.
The gap is closed.
Mulai.
And it fits perfectly.
Kamu edikin aja apaan anjing?
Nanya juga dia.
Next.
Malah.
Cari dari Google dah.
Cari.
Jangan Sir, bahaya Sir, bahaya banget.
Lagian juga bukan ini.
I can't wait anymore, hah?
Nggak tahan artinya.
Terus kenapa emang?
Ya udah.
Actually, oh fine.
Stiker kucing ada teks Gamandekinanya. Nggak tahan. Ya pasti tau lah gimana.
Stiker kucing.
Ih, nggak usah.
Ada aja.
Malah ada tuan kunci, Cuk.
Apa coba?
Ini adventure lama ya? Oh.
Lama.
Serius lo?
Itu aja gue dari jam 12 sampai sahur anjir belum selesai.
Sampai juga ya.
Yang kemarin gue bilang main story itu sampai sahur tuh belum selesai anjir jam 4 malah.
Gokil.
Itu mah sekalian tamat kalau itu anjay.
Aku main sampai di toko. Bangun pagi-pagi buat ke toko coba buat gaming doang.
Toko Gamandekina.
Keren.
Ya aja deh.
Tapi Matma moderatornya
Haven of memories.
Bilangin.
Every touch.
Enggak sama kayak lo apa enggak? Gue lupa.
Apa ya? Sama.
Nah, gua pin dia.
Bang bodoh. Message retraction. Ah bangke.
Gue pengen download WarZ lagi, pernah mau WarZ cuy.
This haven of memories.
Pasti full
Every
slot.
touch.
Emang berapa gitu?
Malas.
Pak WWZ
Ya.
info.
Kau mau main? Enggak.
Lah, kalau ada yang mau main, enggak say.
Enggak ada yang mau.
Udah oke lah.
Temen gue pengen pinjem PC gue Valorant, anjing gue downloadin di Valorant dulu cok.
Bruh.
Bisa ntar gue hapus lagi langsung.
Apa main Valo, game jelek?
Emang game jelek?
Nah tuh dengerin Jis. Game jelek.
Kontol gue pengen download doang, anjing ribet banget. Oh iya Jis, saya
jelek.
ya, maaf.
Parah.
Itu tuh
goreng.
itu tuh artinya
Iya.
Konami,
Dia mau ngomong apa dia?
Tolique Marquez.
Oh gitu. Kau aku timeout ya.
Konami, itu tuh Tolique Marquez. Itu balap
gitu.
profesional dari Italia Selatan.
Shir. Top 5. Top 5 is Italia Selatan.
Top 5 sih Itali.
Aku bisa gacha pak.
Time out.
Kudu masuk.
Sesama mood nggak bisa time out.
Surname gue lupa lagi apaan.
Main Valo.
Ganteng.
Gue pengen ngomong matma ganteng dia dari keduluan cok.
Parah.
Songin Turiut nggak mau gue ngapain?
Gue mau ngapain ada? Naik kontras.
Gue login pakai kanjut badak 721 anjir.
Tuh ngomong kasar lagi tuh.
Dah namanya
Ya lagi.
Aduh langsung buffering cok. Mati gimana?
Aduh. Parah banget.
Enggak. Tuh. Ya apa nih free games?
Gue cobain dulu doang. Berapa GB sih Valo?
40 kan?
30.
Gue bilang temen gue nggak jadi.
Nasib ya.
Lagian ngapain minjem PC lu sih?
Tahu.
Mana nggak punya PC ya?
Iya, tapi dia mau turnamen.
Oh dia main warnet.
Agak main di laptop.
Oh, kayak gua dong. Paling bagusan dia paling.
Oh, ultinya Acheron tuh kalau nggak apa namanya weakness yang nggak sama masih kena ya?
Iya.
Kan dia ada efek resistance.
Oh,
Ignore resistance.
Walah.
Nggak ada ya ya anjir nggak jelas.
Nggak ngeliat sendiri dia penjelasan di hooknya.
PC, Aldis Oke.
Aku belum nyoba itunya apa? Tutorial gituannya.
Itu juga kalau misalnya itu kan ada 9 crimson. Kalau kelebihan 1 nanti jadi +1 di selanjutnya.
Oh.
Nggak ngulang dari 0 lagi. Ya lumayan.
Tapi cuma maksimal +1 doang atau gimana?
Ya cuma +1.
Walah.
Lumayan.
Daripada lumayan. Enggak sih, bakal lumayan soalnya belum dapat.
Walau
tahu sih.
Gua ada kaki speed cok. TKL.
Makan ya?
Nggak boleh makan. Ultinya tinggi ngaruh nggak? Kaceran enggak ya?
Nggak tahu, belum nyoba.
Kalau gua pakai nggak bisa, kalau gua ke silver wolf dong kan.
Ya.
Nah, gini. Petnya apa?
Iya.
Bejai.
Lanjut story-nya lah.
Capek.
Alah gitu doang.
Nggak capek sih abis ini mau follow ya.
Matasan. Pasti ada sesuatu di balik
Berapa GB
ini.
sih kalau?
Nggak tahu.
Tanya lagi tuh.
Wah, segini cok, lupa cok.
Coba.
Coba tanya dia cok.
Nah. Mati.
Tolong.
Kalau kecepatnya gimana aja?
Ini game changing banget cok, gini main.
Oh, halo.
Halo Matma, halo Matma.
Masa cepet ini ya, bagaimana ya?
Cepet.
Iya di follow gue download 9 MB garis miring S10 sana nih. Tapi pas gue download di Epic 1 doang aja.
Apa nok di Epic cok?
Lah bentar, lu download follow di Epic?
Agak download ORZ.
Oh.
Jelek banget cok, server Epic ini.
Memang.
Ya Epic. Mau
Apa yang
Gua
diharapin?
Kominfo anjir gua laporin ke wali kota Makassar.
boh.
Lah.
Handprint kah?
Yo, handphone tuh.
Udah.
Tahu sih wali kota Makassar banyak banget sih. Tahu kenapa gue bilang bahaya banget?
Bahaya anjir.
Gue buka general cepat.
Tuh, kenapa tuh?
Terus aja mengirim perempuan.
Apaan?
All things in this human creations.
Nah,
Oh kalau streaming di ET ada notifnya di Discordnya.
Ya kan gue bilang. Kayak gue baru tahu kayak gitu.
Ambatron.
bahaya banget. Bahaya banget sumpah. Bahaya banget asli.
Riankar.
Bacot. Lu belum tahu Rahmatron Titan ya?
Bagusan Riankar.
You took time for a fun.
Another journey begins.
This is double speed.
Still water.
Bahaya banget tuh.
Quick.
Lihat general.
Belakang gua apa? Gini aja.
Ya deh.
Han. Alah.
Sisu. Lu jaga toko apaan Sisu?
Rin.
Riankar dong.
Apa coba?
Bro.
Sisu.
Tuh,
Bentar.
Sisu Rin.
Tahu kan yang foto itu yang di stage itu? Enggak ke Sisu.
Ah, maksudnya?
Yang di foto itu yang tupai.
Oh,
Apalah
iya
itu.
ya.
Nah kan ada Arlan. Sama aku sengaja pilih Black Swan.
Mantap, nunduk nggak dia?
Enggak, maksudnya Arlan sama Black Swan. Ngerti kan?
Bruh.
Ngerti.
Ya. Oh, aku yang itu Arlan sama si Aceron.
Kocak banget. Enggak aku.
Stream 4. The gleam gold blades.
Aduh. Arlan kan black. Nggak cocok.
Mantap.
Teori apa?
Hah?
Teori apa itu, Cok?
Lah kan bener.
Be watchful, always. 100% break.
Cek fuel ada berapa ya? 79.
This combat needs up to. This is double speed.
Ini pakai fuel atau enggak?
Enggak.
Yalah.
Tahu.
Rahmatron Titan. Rahmatron Titan.
Pengalak dengarnya.
I weep for the departed.
Dianya yang like.
It too shall fall.
Jelek.
Destined for oblivion.
Seperti kita lanjut guys.
Lanjut lah.
Dia.
Hah?
Kena stun 3 orang cok.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
This is double speed. A quick divination.
Free will, or was it on the still waters of oblivion?
All things in this human creations.
Pakai emot.
These are devils. I'll crush them all.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
You took the bait.
Bejir.
Time for a bug. This is double speed.
Destined for oblivion. Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
I see through you.
Another journey on the still waters of oblivion.
Time for a bug. Yin and yang.
Free will, destined for oblivion.
Kok lama banget mati nggak kan? Ulti juga lama.
It too shall fall.
Lumayan juga ya biasa aja.
Hah?
Lumayan juga ya biasa gue main di high nih.
Lu main apa?
Balo.
Lu download? Udah download?
Udah.
Hah? Download apa?
Balo. Gue
Balo
average
apaan?
FPS 350.
Oh, balo.
Average FPS 350 rata kanan, cok.
Anjing.
Aja sini sama gue aja main balo.
Ayo.
Sini.
Ayo bener ya.
Iya.
Gue yang main tapi temen lu gak main.
Iya mainin.
Antot.
Kan kali-kali serius, cok. Kali-kali lu nyoba di atas 300 ini. Ntar lu balik-balik kebelet.
Apa coba? Tuh.
Kenapa?
Pokoknya nggak WZ katanya.
Tony Stark main PUBG.
Hemat peluru.
Tony Stark main PUBG.
Be watchful, always.
Dulu lagi nih.
100%
Iya.
Mengingatkan cok.
Iya.
Bejay.
This combat needed. This is double speed. All things in this world have their laws. Human creations. Don't come any closer.
These are devils. I'll crush them all.
Mantap dong. Nah, cocok.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Destined for oblivion.
I see through you. More. This combat need. This is double speed.
Again. Still waters of oblivion.
Converge and awaken. I'm scared.
Stay put.
Wah.
This combat needs up.
Apa?
This is double speed.
Oh, cocok.
All things in human.
Kecil. Sepertinya nih.
Kenapa tuh?
Kejir.
Yo tidur ya. Tahan tuh.
Bacot sumpah. Kejir. Mana bejir lu? Bejir.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
This combat needs up. This is double speed. All things in the human creations.
Aduh.
These are devils. I'll crush them all.
Still waters of oblivion.
Berbantu ketinggalan.
Apa?
Can I have fun this time?
Berbantu pegang.
Lah, keluar tisu. Mau tidur tadi.
Penghinaan.
A quick divination. This combat needs. This is double speed.
Ya, kampret lah.
All things in the
Salah.
human creations.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Yin and yang.
Jadi cocok sama Dot ya tetap.
More enemies. Time for fun.
Dia cocok sama Dot. Soalnya ultinya jalan mulu kalau sama Dot.
Iya.
Free will.
Nihil itu tuh buat base damage dia.
Still waters of oblivion.
Dan buat damage kontrolan.
Converge and awaken.
Asli Brody.
This is double speed. All things in human creations. Time for fun.
These are devils. I'll crush them all.
HP aja terus.
Stay put.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Terus kalau yang gini, kalau yang meme ini langsung hilang cowok kan.
Apanya?
Hilang dari penjara.
This combat needs. This is double speed.
Juga pakai Dot.
All things in this world human creations.
Kok dia nggak mau naik sih?
Anjir.
Was this very dust?
Kocak
Walau
doang.
delay 1 menit anjir.
Walau woi.
Nge-lag.
Still waters of oblivion.
Protect me, protect me. Goodness news.
Tahu.
These are devils. I'll crush them all.
This combat needs. This is double speed.
Semuanya ambil.
Maaf deh ya deh.
Another journey begins.
All things in this human creations.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the
Ini
departed.
dia coy.
It too shall fall.
Bejay.
Nice. Let's do it again when you're leveled up.
Controller buat TPS nih ya.
Gear.
Asli. Death. Pain. Actually, siapa tahu ada karakter masa depan yang butuh XP atau enggak.
Ya deh.
Event masa depan. Siapa tahu.
Gear.
Jam 11 ya? Nah, dapat Tirta.
Oh.
Apa?
Oh, ngerti.
Apa?
Hello! Welcome to the golden hour. I am an oak soldier.
And
Hello! I am an oak model. Happy to be of service. Generating guide. Please wait patient. Please look. Model.
what's up with that? Now the family's toys are trying to frame me? I didn't do a thing to it. You've gotta be my witness.
I saw.
Oh, capsule machine. There's
Ini
no
punya kita udah
mechanism.
pernah ya?
Hah?
Tempat sini? Kasih ngobrol.
So, I was right.
Apaan kasihnya gitu doang,
These
Cok?
models have interiors that look
Low budget
exactly
nih.
like the real buildings.
Ini nggak usah sekalian, Cok.
Satu lagi dong.
Funny that Sunday puts a miniature that makes him seem like a giant by comparison.
Satu lagi tiketnya buat dapat Alchenility B5 dari SU AMD. Bagus ya sih? Enggak kan?
Nggak tahu. SU.
Ya, yang dari toko SU yang tiket tukeran.
Oh, itu.
Aduh.
Baru ya?
Ya.
Nggak pencet kapet. Event turun deh ya.
Lightning damage bonus nggak dapet attack. Ini kan attack, oke attack, terus ada malah IAR. Sumpah.
This is double speed.
Yang langka nggak dapet, yang langka dapet, yang nggak langka nggak dapet.
Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Keren banget cok, kroco di ulti Aceron nih.
Ketipus.
Time for a buzz.
I hit the mark.
Kuat banget.
Free will, or was it fate? Still waters of oblivion.
I can do this. Time for a buzz.
Hedge your bets. Spend freely.
Destined for oblivion.
Oh, one of the fragments flew upstairs. I'll need to use the pinball machine to flick myself up there. But it's tough.
Robot rusak kan.
Cir.
Cir banget.
Great. There's another pinball machine base here.
Dan habis bahan.
And it's empty too.
Ya.
Doc.
There's no need to yell.
Sisa farming buat galagir doang, malas. Material ininya nih. Fruit.
Finally, a moment of peace.
Terasi doang Twitter.
Gue.
Tolong, gua nggak ngeliat. Tolong, gua nggak sama siapa.
Oh, resort target orang ah.
That's it. Pleasant moments of solitude are always fleeting.
Oh. Anjir.
Acin guys.
Iya.
Oh ini pinball yang ini ya, ngetok plak. Mantul.
Thanks,
Cir.
Doc.
Cir. Tut. Bentar, ada chest kesini.
Oh, Ratio, you should come in here and take a look. The view
Sama aja
here
jalannya
is
dengan kampung.
breathtaking. Honestly, you could easily squash me with just a pinch.
If that is your wish, I will do so.
Oh, tadinya ini ketutup, cok, boh. Ultra instinct.
All done. Piece of cake.
Soft cake.
And the joyous tour of Toy City has come to an end. Makes me feel sad. Penacony isn't all bad, right? I'll use this interesting experience as a talking point at the poker table.
It's a pity you made it out of the sandpit alive.
Cir.
Sunday is just beyond this door.
Yeah. Only
Tell me about...
I don't have a plan. I'll just play it by ear. There are only two.
Looks like sincerity isn't in your.
Am I not sincere enough? There's no need to emphasize it. We've got to make good use of death. And I'll help him find the murderer. He can't do it due to his status and...
On what basis do you believe he...
Simple. Because that murderer... That was just an excuse, good doctor. There's something wrong with that woman, and we need someone who can keep her in check. It's better to minimize the variables out. Moreover, I need to know her identity. If I'm lucky. She could, but honestly, the murder case is likely unrelated to her. I believe my standpoint. There's a rat in the family. Otherwise, why would Mr. Sunday arrange a private meeting? We'll see. Using Robin's death as a bargaining chip, I'll win back my freedom and power. If the chance of winning is just beyond this door...
the...
3 chips
Tamatin hari ini juga.
or nothing.
Anjir.
Sahur juga dong gua angkat.
Kenapa?
Sahur juga dong gua. Main Honkai.
It seems my
Ya
puzzles
lah.
are too
Oh iya
effortless
sih.
for you.
Soalnya baca story ya.
Iya.
I appreciate your words. And I see you put a lot...
Well, this isn't an invitation, but a summoning. Before I imagine this knowledgeable doctor friend of yours has been of great help, yes?
Certainly. You ought to know this better than I do. He's already...
Yes. The doctor has assured me of your I have come to know you, but there's one thing I must ask you. That is, you've used your wisdom at the wrong place to meet the wrong person and put yourself in a situation where you shouldn't be.
You don't look too well. If not, then it...
If I wasn't mistaken, you'd just made a serious...
No, you weren't mistaken. For depravity is... There's no need for us to be evasive. Let's talk about your sister. Your sister's talent is unrivaled in the world of... Who could be responsible for this? Many suspect the culprit is among the out... Now your noble status has become a shackle, preventing you from apprehending the murderer and avenging your sister's death. You're feeling anxious because you're out on a limb, but don't worry.
I'm immensely honored by your concern for me, Mr. Aventurine, since you're so selfless and generous.
Well, naturally, you wouldn't incur any loss from this. I just want to reclaim what is mine.
The box in which...
That's right.
Cornerstone. I've heard it's a treasured asset of the Strategic Investment Department. A sacred stone that seals the preservation for an object so precious. It probably comes at an even higher price than other forms.
Well, I'm sure you're aware of the high level of risk I'll be undertaking to bring the
Mr. Aventurine, when you're out and about, do you always make adjustments to your appearance? Your tie should be on this...
Of course.
But I don't, because it's not appropriate to do so in public. I'm not the kind that takes risks. The cornerstone...
No room for negotiation.
Please, don't let me turn you down.
Sure. The gift money is good enough. I suppose you wouldn't mind that. After all, a merchant can't function without a bargaining chip.
You compromised quicker than I thought. Unfortunately, it's a gambler that needs a bargaining chip, not a merchant. I can give you your gift.
Oh, sorry.
The fact that you can decisively forsake the box you asked for? What exactly? Oh, triple-faced soul, please sear his tongue and palms with a hot iron, so that he will not...
What have you done?
Under the light of the harmony, all wickedness is revealed. I implore them to shed their light, and I'll ask you questions on their behalf. Now,
And if I refuse to answer...
You can try, and we'll see if the harmony rejects you. Question. Do you own a cornerstone?
Yes.
What a simple answer. You, too, understand. Did you hand over the cornerstone to the family when you entered Penacony?
Yes.
Does the cornerstone you handed over to the family...
Yes.
Is your cornerstone?
Yes.
Is your memory free from any kind of tampering or deletion?
Yes.
Are you an Avgin from Sigonia?
Yes.
Do the Avgins have any ability to read,
Talk,
tamper
talk,
with, or
talk,
manipulate
talk,
one's
talk,
own?
talk, talk.
No. Do you love your family?
Ini
No.
sebenarnya kesusul sih
All the
questnya.
Avgins were killed in a
Maksudnya?
massacre.
Kesusul, cuma ya agak lama aja.
Are you your clan's souls?
Hari ini kalau mau dikerjain full.
Do you
Sebelum
hate and wish to
paling
destroy this world with your own hands?
Oh. Paling jam 1 jam 2 mungkin selesainya.
I don't know.
Interesting. Now, the final question. Can you swear that at this very moment
Ini review ngeliatin doang, Dok.
Iya.
Of course.
Looks open it, Mr. Aventurine. It's your last
Ini dia. Ini dia.
Ini dia nih.
Please.
Ini dia.
Ini dia nih senjata mutakhir.
Kok gak ada hilang?
Are these what you're looking for?
Iya.
Oh, batu cincin adik-adik. Apa gitu doang cutscene-nya, Cok? Gue kira bakal ada plak. Good.
Since you came as promised, learned doctor,
Keren.
does this mean that you are willing to take the side of the family in this farce?
Get pregnant.
What
The
makes you think you can convince?
I've heard you haven't enjoyed Mr. Aventurine's company. I also understand that you're an avid learner.
In that case, you ought to realize that a competent scholar knows their position.
And if you agree to assist the family, I'll share
Bagus ini
our
udah dah.
research findings on the Stellaron.
Capek.
You must be quite aware that,
Capek.
besides the family, no
Terus
other
ngapain?
faction is willing to
Like
share.
Bahas.
Nggak mau.
Yeah.
Cut to the chase.
Cutscene lagi.
Indeed, Mr. Aventurine's.
Haven't
Aduh.
you confiscated his cornerstone? You can't expect a featherless
Tuh.
bird to take flight.
Iya.
But I've also heard the 10 elites in the Strategic Investment Department have united.
You'll have to speak more.
The cornerstone, which Mr. Aventurine surrendered. Was it really his?
You question whether he would entrust you with someone else's cornerstone. The 10 Stonehearts aren't as united as you think. Cornerstone.
But you know that he's a crazed gambler. The more vocal he is about it, the...
I never imagined someone would share his way of thinking. Honestly, you should see a shrink. Bring it. The box containing the cornerstone is unique, and only I...
I appreciate it.
Unfortunately, your guess.
The Golden Stone.
This is the very
Report.
ruse he intends to use to fool you.
Here.
He won't reveal to you that the 10 Stonehearts chisel their own will into the cornerstones, granting them an unparalleled radiance. And this golden statue is also known as Topaz, not Adventure. And it belongs
Batu ini Topaz. Ini real Topaz atau nama batu Topaz nih?
confront him.
Anjir.
Not at the moment. I'm more interested to know the location of his cornerstone.
Perfect radio.
Safest place somewhere you'd never think of. Because he never intended to hide it. In fact,
Itu butuh ide tuh. Demo.
Mixing a cornerstone, more precious than life
Iya,
itself.
Then he makes up some
Ameno Jago.
trivial excuse, downplaying the matter and requests the gift money.
This learned doctor, I am grateful for your help. As for the villain, it was all thanks to your friend with a keen eye that I could add a ratio, you wretch. Finally shown your true colors, huh? Oh, and just to remind you, you currently only have 17 system hours.
You might as well explain.
What I performed on you...
Is this what the harmony represents?
You misunderstand, Mr. Aventurine. Punishment is meant for the irreverent. But throughout these 17 system hours, you will be unable to escape the dreamscape, or contact any of your companions. Should you succeed, you will be able to coalesce into the harmony and be with your family. If you fail, you will suffer the wrath of the eternal centurion and fall into an abyss of doom.
Sounds like
I indeed do need a servant to help me uncover the evil hidden in the family from an external perspective. When the time comes, compare your findings with mine. If both our findings align, or if you can provide me more insights, then they will truly be able to grant—
Shameless hypocrites. You took everything from me and still demand the truth? That isn't fair. Your carnival reeks with the stench of cash. Nothing.
This is meant to be an act of personal virtue, not requiring the family's support. Your bag is over there. Do as you please. I believe you can trade them. Off you go, Mr. Aventurine. You are...
This meeting isn't an interrogation or a negotiation. It's an outright execution.
Why would I do that, Mr. Aventurine? I'm just wondering what a passerby who stumbled upon a scene of a murder could have found out. That's all. By the way, before you go, I have a...
What is it now?
Do you truly wish to bring about the destruction of this world?
Kavasha! Where did you go? Oh, are you injured?
I
got it back, sister.
Monik-moniknya lagi nih.
To look for them? That's too dangerous. I can't live without you, little sister. One? I made a bet with them. They suspected me of cheating. Of course. But that's no reason. I'm sorry, sister. I thought you'd be happy. Because there'll be no next time. It is important. Pain and poverty. You're a child. Listen to me. Okay. But sister, if Gaiathra Triclops, then why did she not protect Dad when he was swept away by the quicksand? After all, Dad went to the Catechins' land only to prepare for And where was Gaiathra Triclops when Mom was shivering in our arms? Mom was still pleading for Gaiathra Triclops' forgiveness under her breath. Sister, everyone praises me for being smart, but I don't get it. If every rainpour was Gaiathra Triclops' then how bad were our sins? So much so that we were born.
Excuse me, I can't seem to find any information on this artist in the Iris family archives. The photo you provided also doesn't show any matches.
Just as I thought. I'd like to ask.
Are you referring to the records when you entered the... Please, rest assured, your vitals are monitored.
Can I trouble you to access the records?
I apologize. The hotel does not have access. This information is managed by the Bloodhound.
Looks like nothing can be found here.
At least we know who to look for next. We can ask the Bloodhound. Thank you for your assistance, Miss Allie. By the way, is Miss Robin doing fine?
Fine? What does that mean? Is there something wrong with Miss Robin? The preparations for the Charmony Festival have been proceeding smoothly, so I guess things are pretty good.
Sure enough, no one knows about Miss Robin. But that Miss Firefly is truly mysterious. There's no information on her in the hotel system. Even if she's a stowaway, she's also in the running for the legacy. How is she going to sneak into the dreamscape unnoticed?
Is there any other way to enter a dream?
You're a hunter.
Keepers have abilities that are difficult for normal people to comprehend. In the memory zone of Penacony, they thrive effortlessly, a fact proven to us by Black Swan. The hacker girl from the Stellaron Hunters used extraordinary means to unlock the dream.
The Garden of Recollection and the Stellaron Hunters. Both are possible, but...
Who are you guys?
Station.
The Bravo team has arrived
EPC.
What do you know? Help! Help me!
Hey, check it out!
To all guests!
Topas, cok. Kok udah topas ini kayak. Nggak nyangka gue.
Not to drink during work hours. Take him back to the hotel room.
Belum.
I'll organize a meeting later to properly go over how this incident report should
Enggak, ntar aja.
Miss Topaz? I never thought I'd run into you on Penacony.
Long time no see, Astral Express crew. Aventurine has told me a lot about your happenings. Huh? It's fine. Do as they ask and try to avoid any conflicts with the family. Report to me before taking any action. Yes, all right. As you see, the IPC isn't very popular here on Penacony. Cordiality from the family is a mere facade. The former frontier prison has turned around and cuffed its shackles on the IPC staff now. Only Aventurine, who carries an invitation, is allowed to attend the banquet. An entourage like us, we can only sit around in the reality hotel, unauthorized to even enter dreams.
No wonder Aventurine's scrambling to partner up with someone. The IPC can't back him up in the dreamscape.
His situation isn't
Bentar
optimistic,
lagi
I
tuh.
hear. You're all
Nanggung.
helping to investigate some
Anjir.
dirt on the family, are you not? Let me know if you need anything outside the dreamscape.
Benar.
The IPC always treats its partners well.
Thank you, Miss Topaz. We're on our way to the Hounds to verify some intel. Perhaps you've had dealings with them?
Yep, they're tailing us right now. Why not go and talk to them? It'll take the spotlight off me. Being constantly stared at is really uncomfortable.
Nah, akhirnya thank you. Adik-adik kita berhasil menamatkan setengah misi. Ketik dasar pakai emot api. Mana api ya? Kalau bagi api dong.
Hah?
Hah?
Enggak ada emot apinya anjir.
Apa?
Adanya ini. Bentar. Mana ya?
Tahu bro.
Ada yang ini tuh, ada yang itu.
Aduh. Mana emot api tidak ada.
Iya, jelek.
Ada yang mau meledak. Udah lah. Oke, thank you dah.
Oke.
Dan